Shotgunning is one of the most satisfying ways to play the game. Since Destiny 1, shotguns have absolutely dominated the Crucible, and even though they are not as strong as they once were, they are still prevalent in today's sandbox. Even though shotguns are still relatively strong, they are often considered to be one of the more difficult weapons to use in the game. So today, I'm going to go over a few tips that the best players in the game utilize while using a shotgun. So the very first thing I want to talk about is sort of the mindset you should have with a shotgun. Shotguns are some of the best defensive tools in the game. This is one of the biggest differences I noticed between the top players and just your average players. The very top players use their shotgun more defensively, while the more inexperienced players try to just force it and use their shotgun way too aggressively. The best players, generally speaking, use their primary weapon very aggressively, usually like a hand cannon, and they use their shotgun very defensively when needed. Obviously, there are times to be aggressive, but in a general sense, this is a good way to think about the playstyle, especially how sort of the meta in the game has evolved recently. A very defensive playstyle is definitely going to help you perform better. Inexperienced players typically just have their shotgun out at all times and just run at people. This might work sometimes, but I'm telling you, it's not going to work against good players. Typically, you should be using your shotgun to stop people from pushing you or when you are in a bad situation. An example of a good time to use them would be if you have taken damage and you're expecting the other team to push you and try to finish the kill. In general, the best players use their primary for the majority of their time in the match. So basically their shotgun will only be out for, let's say, like 5% of the match, even though it will probably equate to a higher percentage of kills than that, if that makes sense. Basically, you want to have your primary out for most of the time and only be swapping to your shotgun briefly as needed. Now, there are times when you can absolutely be aggressive with the shotgun. If you have put damage into somebody, shotguns are great at cleaning up kills. Sometimes you can also just straight up run at someone, but I'm telling you that will only get you so far, as good players will definitely punish you for doing that. The second big thing I want to point out today are that the best players don't always try to one-shot everyone. Yes, shotguns do one-shot people, we all know this, but one, this is not consistent because, let's be real, shotguns do be whiffing, and two, because of the servers, you will trade kills non-stop. I have never played a game where there are as many trades as Destiny. You will trade multiple times per game. Most games you'll trade like once a month, but in Destiny you will trade almost every fight if you do this. So in order to avoid this, what the best players do is they will try to get prior chip damage in before they go for their shotgun kill. So what this looks like is you would prime the target with a hand cannon or a grenade or something like that, and then you will go in for the shoddy kill. This one allows your shotgun to kill from further. It also makes your shotgun more consistent. A third benefit would be that it keeps you out of the opponent's shotgun range, right? So if they're already low health and you're full health, you will stay out of their shotgun range while still being able to finish up the kill. This is sort of the main reason why you can't just run at good players, like I said earlier. For example, if someone just runs at me with their shotgun out, I'm just gonna shoot them with my primary and then swap to the shotgun and finish them off way outside of where they could hit me from. So yeah, those are the two main things I want to talk about. I do plan on making a full shotgun guide with all the tips I have, like in depth, in the near future. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in that. I also have a ton of sniper guides, so definitely check those out too. But as always, I am awake and I'll see you guys next time.